Legendary time, legend gang, it's Ty Simone, and I am back with another daily video. So today is Sunday, May 14th, 2023. Happy Mother's Day to all my mothers in the legend gang. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you. What was I gonna say? This channel is to uplift and inspire my legends through intuition, tarot, and convo. So if you're interested in any of those things, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos. And yeah, let me see, announcements, dailies every day, 9:30 a.m. Twerk and Work Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I think sir, speaking of kids, what's up, Leslie, legendary time girl? Welcome to the live. So I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of a chance to come in, but while I do that, I want to share because it's been heavy on me the last like 2-3 days. I knew Mother's Day was coming up, but it didn't hit me until like yesterday that Mother's Day is today. And I just wanted to share something that I never really thought about before about moms, especially one day hoping to become a mom. How do I want to word it? It's like moms have to be really intentional to like create their child. You know what I'm saying? Like in tarot, there's a call called the Empress, and the Empress is basically like mom energy, like pregnancy, fertility, abundance, just the idea of things coming from the womb, things being created, like something out of nothing type energy. And I feel like moms had to be really intentional, whether they meant to or not, and creating a child, because like, how do I want to word it? It's like it was on me yesterday. You know how when you're working on something and nobody could see your idea but you, like nobody has your vision for the thing but you. I feel like it's the same thing when it comes to a child. Like, I haven't had a child yet, but this is my theory. So I want to ask my moms out here. I have a theory. What's up, Wisteria, legendary time girl? Welcome to the live. I have a theory that moms have to really believe in their child, like really nurture their child, really like, how do I want to word it? I'm sorry, y'all. I should have wrote this down. I should have been a little bit more prepared. Oh, Asteria, you want to go live with me? I'm going to finish this thought and then I'm going to accept your request if you don't mind. But I just wanted to share something about moms, and I'm just like, I just feel like moms had to be really intentional. I feel like if, like, when nobody else believed in a child or believed that a child could be like conceived within mom, I feel like they had to, you know, believe in themselves, or believe that they could carry the child, bear the child, nurture the child, like, you know what I'm saying? Or just the whole conception of the child, I feel like had to be a really intentional process. Like, I'm not sure how I want to word it, but it'll come to me. So let's see. Welcome. Did it do it? Let me see. Maybe it take a second. It might take a second. But again, happy Mother's Day to all my mothers out here. What's up, Wisteria, legendary time girl?
Happy Mother's Day to everyone. I am being attacked right now. My puppy has decided that I am her bed. I was a little bit differently positioned before I got encroached upon. So I apologize. I intended to be a little bit more mobile. But Salvi has said I'm her bed. I'm her grandma dog. This is my granddaughter dog. But she has said it's time for snuggles. She said, hi. Say hi. You say hi.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, can you tell her hi? I think that she knows whenever I meditate and prepare myself for anytime I go to do anything spiritual, anytime I get my cards out, this dog is right there. She is so into it. Like, she will put her nose all over my cards, like she's trying to pick one for herself, like so I started my meditation process and everything, getting ready for the live this morning so that I could tune in to if there was any messages I was supposed to deliver or whatever, and here she come. She's just like, okay, Grandma, it's time. Okay, here I am.
Wisteria, if you don't mind, because I know you're a mom. How many kids do you? And first of all, happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you.
3. How do you feel like that process of conception was like when you had your children? Do you feel had to?
I did not plan any of my pregnancies, so I was not an intentional mother when I conceived. However, once I realized that I had conceived, I very much was an intentional mother. There was no way that anything was going to stop me from becoming a mom unless if it was divinely intervened. There were no choices that were going to be made, that there wasn't a choice to be made, I should say, as far as I was concerned. But I did do everything. I can't say I did everything with intention because I wasn't completely knowledgeable when I started. I really wasn't. And I was far away from my mom when I became a mom for the first time, so it wasn't real super easy to like learn, like, I don't know. But I was blessed in the fact that I was a naval wife. The first time I became a mom, I married his dad. His dad was in the Navy, and we were in San Diego. That exposed me to people that I would not have been exposed to had I not had my baby by the dad that I had the baby by. I wouldn't have been in the Navy if I hadn't had Charlie's son. My son, Tyler, was born in San Diego, and because of my location, I actually was able to get a lot of knowledge from a Mexican lady that babysat him for me when I was just little, and I met her through one of the guys that worked in the same sheet metal shop with my husband. It was their babysitter whenever his wife and him needed to go do things or whatever, and so they had put us on to her. I didn't know anybody out there. I was like 2,000 miles away from everybody that I knew. So she was a very great resource. She's the one who taught me that the easiest way to take a baby's temperature, for all of you that aren't yet mommies, the easiest way to know if your baby has a fever without needing a thermometer is to feel the bottom of your baby's foot. If the bottom of the foot feels hot, your baby has a temperature. If the bottom of the foot is not hot, your baby does not have a temperature.
Wow. That's kind of
I wish that I had all of her knowledge. I really do. I wish that I would have stayed in the area longer and gathered knowledge from her, because she has the ancestral type of wisdom that needs passed down, that doesn't get passed down so much anymore. And I was blessed to get to experience her, because then literally I had 3 babies. My son was my first, so I was the least experienced. And not that it's a good thing or not, but I was with her while I was the least experienced. So that was a good thing.
Right.
My son was colicky. They taught me that if you put a peppermint into a bottle of water, peppermint takes away colic for babies. It's a natural, spirits of peppermint is a natural way to relieve gas in a baby without giving them a bunch of chemicals from big pharma. You can use spirits of peppermint in a little bit of water.
Let me ask you this: do you feel like, since you have more than one child, because I know a lot of people like mostly have like one kid, or I'm not gonna say mostly, but I know a lot of people that just have one kid, I should say. So since you have more than one, do you feel it became easier, like with your younger children, to be?
Every single child is different. Every single parenting experience is different. You can't, just because you have one, we're not cookie cutted. Like, you can't just because it worked with this child doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work with your next child. So I say approach every situation as if it's your first time. Like, maybe take knowledge from your beforehand experiences, but approach it as if it's your first time going through it, because not everybody is the same. And something that works with one child won't necessarily work with another child. I not only am I a mother of 3, but I'm also a sibling of a lot of brothers and sisters.
Where do you fall in your brothers and sisters? Like, are you the oldest? Are you in the middle? Are you one of the youngest? You're in the middle?
I'm one of the older children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from my mom and dad, I'm an only child. There's only one from my mother and my father. My mother, whom I lived with the majority of my life, had 2 daughters before me. So in my mother's house, I grew up as the baby. However, when you add in my father's children, I have one brother that is older than me. He actually falls in between my 2 big sisters. So I technically have Tammy is my oldest sister, Robert is my oldest brother, then my sister Laura, and then we get into my father's children down in Florida. My father and Nancy had a lot of children. There is Nancy had 4 of her own before she married my father. She had Marcy, Heather, Cassie, and Jeremiah. They are my step siblings from Nancy. And then her and my father had Jonathan, Amanda, Joseph, Joshua.
How many kids are there with their?
Hold on. I think there's 17 of us from my father. I think the total is 17.
Hold on a second. 17, damn. 17 kids. Lord, what was the family reunions like, Jesus?
We didn't have them.
Oh, damn. Okay.
We didn't have them. Most of my siblings still reside in Florida.
Let me ask this. First of all, do you enjoy Mother's Day?
I mean, I think that this holiday, I have a tainted view on holidays. I feel like holidays are a money trap for the card makers. And what's that?
What does Mother's Day specifically mean to you then?
I mean, honestly, I realized the intent of the holiday was to set aside a day of appreciation for moms, because it's like one of the most thankless jobs you'll ever love. Motherhood is hard. It's not easy. There's no freaking book to follow to tell you that you're doing it right. Like, it's a learning process. Every step of the way is a learning process. I have 3 children. Yes, they have all hit the age of 18. But guess what? I'm not done being a mom. Right. I still, I still get those phone calls of, hey, this is going on, and I have to try and help solve problems. Like, it doesn't matter how grown they get. They don't ever stop being your babies. I appreciate my mom more than anything. When my mom is not here, Mother's Day for me is not going to be easy, because Mother's Day was set aside for you to take time to honor your mom, because you maybe don't remember to do that every other day of the year. And I get that. I appreciate that aspect of it. I don't appreciate the commercialization of it, but
not celebrated.
I kind of actually don't really celebrate it. I mean, my children wish me
Mother's Day, but just in general. Like, if you were not celebrated as a mom, how would you feel?
But I am celebrated as a mom. Every time that my children say I love you, every time that my children hug me, every time that they, every time that there's a moment that I'm proud of, every milestone that they hit, I am celebrated as a mom, because I helped make that happen. Yeah. Like, I don't need special recognition. I just need their love. That's all I need.
I love that, because I was wondering. I was like, I was thinking about it like, damn, if I was a mom And like, I'm thinking like, if I nurtured this baby in myself for at least like 9 months plus, like I said, plus, because past 18, you know, that's standard. But like to do that and then to have a child like hate me or resent me or like just, you know.
Oh, honey, I have heard I hate you.
I was
Promise you it hurts. It hurts so bad.
yeah.
It really hurts. But you know what? There has to be some type of pain inside of the child to make those words come out. And although they say I hate you, I promise you they don't mean it. Like,
Yeah.
like hate is such a strong emotion. They can be mad at you in the moment. They can think that they hate you and they can utter those words. But I promise you, as much as those words hate you, as much as those words I hate you hurt you, your child also regrets having uttered them.
I'm not gonna lie, because it's been a couple times where I did that to my mom,
And
and I
then
have to
you.
shout out, my mom was a Scorpio too, so we just kind of, it's like sometimes we're like, but most times we're like, and then like, or we were, I'm gonna put it in the past, we were like, you know, and I remember a lot of times where I would intentionally try to hurt her because she hurt my fucking feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know, like y'all, most of y'all know I'm an artist, so like I drew a picture of my mom one time. It was on this really big poster board. She loved it. She made me so mad. I ripped that shit in half. I X'd her face out. I told her I hate her. I wrote the worst note on the back of it and I put it in her room. And she was so upset.
Yeah, that crushed her. That
and we didn't talk for some time. We didn't talk for some time. I had to be like, I don't know, like 14, 15. Like I was in the teenage years. And I was just so mad. I was like, yo, I don't even remember what I was mad at. I just remember the action and how I felt and how I know it made her feel. You know what I'm saying? Like what the idea is. You already know Scorpios, y'all be feeling real deep.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, like it just, that kind of stuck with me. And it's like a lot of things that I did to intentionally hurt my mom just kind of stuck with me. And I'm just like, why did I do those things? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like that.
Because you were hurt.
Like now, where I am now, I'm like, because then I'm thinking about motherhood. I'm like, if I was a mom and my kid did that to me, I don't know what I would do.
I caught myself.
I would be like,
I caught myself repeating some of my mother's actions the other day, and then I felt bad for the fact that I repeated my mother's actions. Not that my mother's actions were bad or done like out of, you know, like ill, like it was not done in ill intent. It was just, you know, like I drove my mom crazy. Okay. I was not an easy child to raise. I know this. I am aware that my sisters intentionally had me pester the heck out of my mom for us to get to go do stuff whenever my mom had already told them no, because I was relentless. I would not take no for an answer.
I feel that.
And so they would literally sick me on my mom. They'd be like, Misty, go ask mom if we can go to the beach. And I'd go ask my mom, Mom, can we go to the beach? And she would say no. And I'd be like, please, 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 please.
I'd be like, so, you know, if we go to the beach, then this will have this benefit, and you'll do this. And my mom
no,
was like,
no, I didn't. I
go to my dad. I'd be like, Dad, listen.
I was never smart enough to make it about how it would benefit her. That didn't click. That wasn't it. I just pestered her until she got tired of me and said, yeah, okay, do whatever in the F you want to. And then I would go skipping to my sisters going, she said yes. Like no, never came out.
My mom would never go for that. I would get my ass beat before my mom went for that. So I was just,
I was the one that wore my mom down. So my mom used to tell me that if I was an only child, or that if I would have been her first child, I would have been an only child. So, yes, I'm very strong-willed, apparently. Thanks, Aurelia. She said that my Misty is a beautiful name. And I told her thank you. But yeah, I was relentless. So my mom told me when I was younger that she hoped that I had 3 that act exactly like me. That's what we refer to as the mother's curse. The mother's curse. Oh, honey, those words are so powerful.
No, for real.
Those words are so powerful.
I was like, yo, if I had a kid that was acting just like me, like that, like I'm saying now, if my kid did some of the things I did to my mom, I might want to kill my kid. I'm not gonna lie. I might want to kill them. It's gonna have to take unconditional love for me to not do it. Like, for
Listen,
real, like, I have to, because, like, I'm starting to understand the love of a parent, I'll say. Like, the love of a parent, because I get that it's not easy. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning. But I'm just like, bruh.
I have called my mother so many times as a mom. Like when my children put me through something, I will remember having done something similar to this to my mother, and I will call my mom and I will be like, Mom, remember when I hid in the clothing rack from you at the store and I wouldn't come out because I thought it was funny while you were frantically calling my name in the store? I am so sorry I ever did that to you, because now Demetria just hid herself in Walmart from me, and it took everybody freaking in Walmart to get this little girl to come out, and they had to do a code Adam over the freaking intercom and everything. I'm so sorry I ever did that to you. What's
I
that?
said, damn, not a code Adam. I
Oh
remember those
yeah.
when at Babies R Us. Like, I had never heard of a code Adam, and they were like, yeah, like, just in case somebody's kid gets lost, it's code Adam. I was like, what
The reason why it got named Code Adam is because there was a little boy named Adam
right,
that got kidnapped, and they weren't able to recover him, and so Code Adam became known throughout the stores. But when a kid's missing, it's Code Adam.
right.
But yeah, I've called my mom, I don't know how many times. Mom, remember when I did this? Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Mom, remember when I said this? I am so sorry I ever said that to you, because my children are putting me through the same type things. And I'm like, man, I can't believe I ever did that to my mom. I'm such a jerk. Like, and then I'm calling her and I'm like, Mom, I'm so sorry. And she's like, Missy, I forgave you already. It's okay. Like, and she's like, I'm sorry I ever put the mother's curse on you. I didn't know it was going to happen. I'm like,
Mother first
Mom,
on you.
she did. She did. That's what
No,
we call it. We call it the mother's curse, because she told me, she's like, oh, but you know what was so funny? Okay, so not that it's funny that my dad died, but my dad died and I moved back in with my mom, okay? And when my dad died, I moved back in with my mom because she wasn't okay. And I'm like, Mom, I'm like, after I had my third daughter, I'm still living in my mom's house, okay? And I've had my third daughter. And I'm like, hey, Mom, you remember when you put the mother's curse on me and told me you hoped I had three that acted exactly like me? She just kind of glared at me. I was like, bet you didn't know we'd still be living with you then, huh?
stop.
I'm like, ha! I'm like, how'd that work out for you?
Right.
I'm like, that shit backfired, didn't it?
I'm not gonna lie. That will probably be one of the last things I do. Live with my mom again. I am not. I love my mom. I love my mom from a
I
oldest,
was trying to make sure that my mom did.
boss space.
I was trying to make sure my mom didn't take her life, so I had to move with my mom. Like, I had to make sure she didn't go nowhere. Like, I mean, there were rough days, like days where I'm driving 80 on the interstate, holding on to my mom because she's trying to jump out the car door. Like, we had some rough days. Yeah, no. But I love her and she's still here, and I'm gonna actually go and get a hug from her today. I can't wait.
Nice. So there's that Thursday.
I will. And she'll know who you are because she knows that I come watch your lives regularly. I keep her in of my occurrences.
Knows what?
She knows that I come watch your lives regularly. Like, I talk, girl, I talk about you in my everyday life all the time. You have no idea. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Oh, God, the pressure. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Don't feel no pressure. Don't feel no pressure. I didn't say they come join with me. I just said they know that this is what I do.
Right.
They know that this is a part of my life.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Now, as a mom, I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of things that you and your children don't necessarily agree on. So how do you get to a place where you can agree to disagree and still, be cordial or still be okay?
That's a really good question. And a lot of times, one of the things that is exactly what happens is me stating, okay, well, we're going to have to agree to disagree on this because
I feel that
you're not going to see this my way and I'm not going to see this your way.
Like, yeah,
So we're just going to have to agree to disagree on this and find a medium. Because luckily mine are grown enough that that's the space that I'm able to be in. I'm not in a space that I can say, okay, well, it has to be this way or not at all. Because
always like that. Did it take time to get to a space where you had to agree
oh
to this?
my goodness, girl. We have locked horns so much, so much. Like, yeah, absolutely.
I'm telling you. Like,
Listen, and the worst of it is when your children. I'm sorry, what?
have you seen the movie Precious?
Oh my
Yo,
goodness, I own that
Precious
movie.
because that was like, I wouldn't say that was like me and my mom, but it was a scene where the mom, what's her name, Monique, was standing at the top of the stairs with the damn stairs.
Oh.
And I was like, yo, if that wasn't my fucking mom, like, I will never forget. I have this vivid memory of being on stairs. Me and my mom got kicked down the fucking stairs, and all I remember seeing was like, I was like this at the bottom of the stairs. And I'm looking up, and my mom's like, ever say that shit? Like, I can't. Why do I have to agree with you?
I was not real super hands-on type of disciplined mom because I grew up in a house where things weren't great some days. Not my mom. My mom was great. My mom would pretend that she was spanking me and hit the bed and tell me to cry so that she didn't have to hit me because I was hit enough in the house that wasn't by her. So, like, my mom saved me several times. Unfortunately, not everybody has a mom that comes to their rescue like that. My mom had abusive partners that would beat on us, and they would beat on her, and so she protected us. Like, she was not ever physical with us because we lived in a physical. My mom didn't ever raise her hands at us. Oh, that's my daughter calling. I apologize.
That's your phone.
I'll call her back. Call her back in a minute. She's calling to let me know she's on her way down here. I have to pick her up and then drive back up to her house to drop my vehicle off. And then, yeah, I get it. I get to be in the car a lot today to try and help my daughter have a working vehicle again. That's what that's about. So it's not a big deal. But
first of all, I want to commend you and your mom and your siblings for getting through that, because I truly understand what that's like, what that feels like. And it's not cool. It's not cool at all. I was about to kill a nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. But because of what I went through as a child, I'll never have to experience that shit as an adult. Never, ever. My mother went through things so that I don't have to.
I feel like we gotta learn the lesson. So, like, if you did have like siblings, parents, grandparents that experience abuse in that way, you gotta learn the lesson, because it's like the only reason we even attract those energies is because it's within us to some extent to be a victim or to be, like, you know what I'm saying, to be abused. It's like, for some reason, whatever that reason is, you feel like you deserve that, because at any time you may not know exactly how you can leave, but you can leave. So for example, there was one time I had a pregnancy scare, quote unquote, with like one of my relationships, 4, 5, I don't even remember how many years ago it was, but it was some years ago. And what happened was I was in an abusive ass relationship and I got dragged across my own fucking floor. I'm like, yo, what the hell is happening? And I just felt like I couldn't leave. And then it finally got to a point where I was like, I have to leave. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, I would rather anything else happen than for me to continue to stay here and be abused. So that particular day, I left with no shoes. Okay, I didn't have no jacket. It was snowing outside. I didn't have no jacket. I had no shoes. I didn't have nothing. I didn't have a wallet. I had like this much gas in my car. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just had to leave. So I definitely, for everybody that has experienced abusive relationships, talk about it and help other people that have, let them know it's okay to leave, because I feel like a lot of times we don't feel like we can leave.
And you're not trapped. There is always a way. There's always a way.
But yeah, let me see. Leslie says it has to be a huge leave of respect. No, for real. Deadass. Marilia says, I feel that and I'm sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. Everything is cool. But yeah, let me think of another mom question. For new moms, what is like one piece of advice that you would like give a new mom?
Absorb every moment. Enjoy every single moment, even the ones that don't feel so enjoyable, because they are gone so quickly. 18 years goes by in the blink of an eye. I know it doesn't sound like it because it's 18 whole years, but listen,
No, that's
my
true.
baby is grown. I don't have no more babies. I have
Now,
grandbabies.
how does that make you feel? Because I know a lot of moms, like my mom, are starting to experience that where all of their children are grown now. And like now my mom, my little sister, she is graduating this Friday. She's graduating this Friday. So now she's my mom's last kid in the house. So now my mom is like, okay, well, what am I gonna do? Like,
Empty nest syndrome is serious. Empty nest syndrome is serious. You do feel like there's not, like, what you definitely get okay, so what do I do now? What's my sense of purpose? Nobody needs me. I'm not needed anymore.
ouch.
Like, yeah, you go from being, Mom, where's my this? Mom, where's my that? Mom, have you seen this? Mom, I need a ride here. Mom, I need to crickets.
Damn, that's crazy because moms be like, yo, shut up. Like, give me some time, give me a break. And then it's like when you get the break, then Leslie said, I feel great.
Well, I am looking forward. I am looking forward to the days that I embrace and enjoy the fact that there are no babies at home. I'm not yet in that space. As a matter of fact, my youngest and I just got into a giant fight the day after Easter, and she moved out for a little bit. She's back home now because we've made amends. And I brought her home. I am trying my hardest to help her be successful. But like, I'm not ready for her to go. I'm not like, and with her, I think it's way different because my kids went to Milton Hershey, as you know. And so from the time that she was 4 years old until last May, she was at a boarding school, and I only got her on the weekends and things like that. So the fact that she's back home now makes it even that much harder to face that she's not going to be here forever, like, because I didn't have her home all that time, and now she's home, even on days where we're not getting along and she thinks that I'm terrible. I still love her with all my heart, and I still want the best for her. And as a matter of fact, my current relationship is on the rocks because they don't get along. And I'm not ever going to put any person over my children. I don't care. I don't care if my kids never ever talk to me again. You will not put me in a space where I pick you or my kids. Like, you won't like my choice.
You might as well
right.
go out
You won't like my choice. I chose her from the time that I found out I was pregnant with her.
Right.
For you to even think that I will stop choosing her now just because she's grown?
Nah.
Just because she's grown? Boy, you must done hit your head.
Lost your mind. Lost your whole mind. Hold on. I want to pause for a second. First of all, give me a hug. Give me a hug. I love you, Wisteria. And I appreciate you sharing. I know it's not always easy to share sometimes, but I really do appreciate this because I need this. Okay, I don't know about everybody else, but I need this. Okay, because y'all already know I want to be a mom one day soon. But if I could keep it a stack, I'm fucking scared. Okay,
it's the toughest job you'll ever love.
I want to pause for a second. Marilia, I want to address you really quickly. Shout out to you and your mom. Okay, R.I.P. Rest in power and peace. Okay, shout out to her. I love her, even though I never met her. And I'm missing your mom. So I just wanted to shout you out and shout her out because y'all mean a lot to me. Like, you give me her wisdom, and she's not even here. And it truly helps me. So I just wanted to say that, and happy Mother's Day to her and to you.
And I'm thankful for your mama because she gave us you.
No, oh my God, you're right. You're right. Because you know what? Thank you for saying that. Because I was talking to Javon last night, right? And he was kind of making me mad at first because my resentment with my mom was like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't want to talk about my mom. You know what I'm saying? So today, I was kind of dreading today if I could keep it a stack because it was like, yo, Mother's Day, I don't want to call my mom. I don't want to talk to my mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't really want to deal with that. And then he was like, he made me mad because y'all remember when I was in Jamaica, the beginning of this year, his mom put us out. And it pissed me off because I was like, I can see you putting him out, but why are you putting me out? Like, I'm not in a whole other country. Where am I supposed to go? So, but I knew why she did it, and I have to respect her for it. I have to, because if she did not do it, he wouldn't have grown as quickly as he did. So I really appreciate it. I was still mad. I was still, if I could be completely honest, I was mad as fuck. It's like, yo, what the fuck? So fast forward. I'm like, yo, your mom put us out. She did this. She did this. Why are you still talking to her? I was like, because in my head, I don't talk to my mom when she do fucked up shit. So I'm like, why are you, like, every time his mom do some fucked up shit to me, I feel like it's fucked up. He feel like it's just his mom doing his mom shit, which I can understand. So I'm listening, I'm learning from him, because again, me and my mom, you already know. So I'm listening to him. I'm like, yo, why the fuck do you keep forgiving her? Like, why are you still talking to her like ain't nothing happened? Like, sorry. And then he gave me the simplest answer that made me want to fucking cry. It just made me break out into tears, because he was like, well, you know, at the end of the day, she gave me life.
Yep.
And I'm about that. And I'm like, yo, you're right. You're right, because I'm like, if it had to be between my mom and dad to give me life, my dad would never. my dad would never. And I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like, yo, most dads honestly would never, until the mom decides, oh my God, I'm keeping this. I want this. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's intentional, I feel like it's more powerful. But then I feel like it gets, like you said, like I feel like it gets more intentional when most moms like find out when you know. Then it's like, oh shit.
Yes, absolutely. Because I intentionally kept my children. Right. Absolutely.
So when he said that, I was just like, you are absolutely right. So now I'm thinking about it. And I, like you said, the mom curse. I'm thinking about the mom curse. Well, I didn't think of it that way, but I'm thinking, I'm going to call it the mom curse now. So I'm thinking about the mom curse. And I'm like, yo, I would be devastated if my kids like just stopped talking to me because of a mistake that I made, or
it's so hard,
or you know what I'm saying, a lack of positive communication. Like, that would truly crush my whole. I would be depressed. I'm not gonna lie. I would be depressed. I would be depressed beyond God knows. You know, so I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, okay, well, what can I do? Because I know damn well I'm not going to live with my mom. We done been there, done that a couple times. That's just not for us. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, well, if you do anything for Mother's Day, I would love for you to at least, you know, call her and see if she's okay, check on her, send her something. You know what I'm saying? He was like, just treat her how you would want to be treated. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. I was like, all right. I was like, well, I ain't calling your mom though. But I just wanted to share that. Let me see. Leslie says, I feel great. I love my alone time. I'm very proud. I've been blessed to raise my children to semi-adulthood. Congratulations. Because first of all, congratulations to all moms that have raised their children successfully to adulthood. Because first of all, it's not easy. Like I said, I used to work at Babies R Us, and y'all would be surprised how many people would come in, like, and create their baby registry or their baby wish list, and, you know, be all excited. And so many moms, it would break my heart, because so many moms would lose their children. And I'm like, yo, they weren't even born yet. Or children would die or not be around. And I'm like, yo, that's the most devastating thing, to like have a child and then to lose the child. Or like, you know, like that would ooh. And it's like, even if you weren't the most quote unquote successful parent, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you weren't the best, I feel like the fact that your child has been nurtured and grown, like, they can still learn on their own. Like, they've gotten to a point where they can go make their own choices, make their own mistakes, and learn from those. And eventually, I do feel like they'll come back. They'll be like a me, if they are like a me, where they resent you for a long time. Okay, but it's like we all heal in our own time. Like, we all learn and experience in our own time. So I do want to say to moms out there, it may not be y'all, but to some moms out there who do have children like me, who have resented you for a long time, you haven't heard from them, you miss them, you care about them, and you know what I'm saying, you're waiting for the call almost. Give them some time. Give them some time, and then when they do come back, be patient. Like, try to find that middle ground. Because even myself, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to sweat. I'm a little bit nervous, because I'm like, yeah, it's Mother's Day now. You know, are you going to call her? And I'm not going to lie. I probably won't call her. I'm not going to lie. But what I will do is I'll send her something. I plan on writing her a letter. I feel like that's very intentional. I want to write her a letter. I want to think about it. I want to, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm a writer. I'm an artist. So I'm like, I don't want to just dive into the conversation and then like risk like an argument. Because me and my mom, like, it'd be little words with my mom. She'd be like, well, why you say it like that? Like, I don't like that word. Like, well, let me get the damn dictionary. That's why y'all see me getting the dictionary for words. Because I'm like, well, let me see what this means exactly so that we can be on the same page. But I definitely highly recommend to everybody to try to make amends where you can, because I'm not gonna lie, Javon did kind of change my mind around that a little bit, or at least kind of planted the seed for me to think about it, to be a lot more intentional in relationships, and to believe that it's possible for it to be, we don't have to be the best of friends. Like I was talking to Yanni about this last night. I'm like, we don't have to be the best of friends, but if we can find a common ground, like a middle ground where you and I could at least agree to disagree and just keep agreeing on the things that we agree on and bonding for those things that we agree on naturally, without having to try to bring you to my side or you try to bring me to your side, like, you know what I'm saying? If we can find those common grounds, I feel like we will be really good across the board. Not even parents, like, you know what I'm saying, just across the board, all relationships. But I do highly recommend to try to make amends with parents, especially if you still have them, because that's another thing. We're not gonna be here all the same way. We're not gonna be there all the time with y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to love each other while we're here. And like you said earlier, like, get some ancestral knowledge from each other, because there are things that you know that I might not know, things that I know and I've learned that you may not know that could benefit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, the more that we find that common ground, the more that we share, we agree to disagree when we need to. Okay, we don't gotta fight, we don't gotta, like, I ain't gotta punch on your throat, you gotta kick me downstairs. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if we can find that, good. Let me see. Marilia says, thank you. Today is a beautiful, hard time at the same time. I feel that. That's why I'm like, yo, I thought Mother's Day was last week. I'm not gonna lie. But then when I saw it on the calendar, Mysteria reminded me, and I'm just looking, everybody's like, yeah, Mother's Day is coming up. Mother's Day is coming up. I'm like, yo, why though? Can we just skip that day? Can we just find another day? Can we just call it like Mop Day or something?
I think the idea is great to like take time out to celebrate moms who generally aren't celebrated every day. We do, you know, moms do a lot and they don't always get thanked. So, you know, the concept of taking time out to celebrate and appreciate your mom is great. The commercialization of it, not so great, but that's, you know, me not liking the commercialization of a lot of things.
You said that you feel celebrated by your children every time that they pretty much show you love or they show you attention. And I feel like that's powerful. And then I'm just like, damn. It made me feel like a dick at the same time. But then it gave me hope, because I'm like, I don't have to do too much. You know what I'm saying? To know that I love you. You know, like, and I am taking that to heart, because that means a lot to me. Because at first, like, I would kind of feel inferior sometimes to like my little brothers, because I'm like, yo, they got money and like they're doing all of these extravagant things for her, and I'm just like, yo, all I got to do is literally my love. Like, and it just started to make me feel like that was not enough. And then
but it is. You are enough. Don't ever think that you aren't enough. You and your presence and your love is enough for your mom.
Yeah.
It's more than enough.
Thank you. Thank you. So I am, thank you for your time and for sharing. I'm gonna have one person up at a time. Marilia wants to come up. So give me another hug though. Happy Mother's Day, Wisteria. I love you. I appreciate you.
I love you too. Thank you.
Hey, mama said, what's up? Okay. All right. Let me see. Marilia. I hope you're ready, girl. I hope you're ready. Accepted your invite. Leslie says sometimes it's easier to let go, to forgive for your own peace and your own sanity. That's facts. That's fact. I'm telling you, bro, if I didn't let go when I was like, I don't know how old I had to be. I had to be like 18 when I had to let go of like my parents and just like the whole dynamic. But okay, there. Wait a minute.
Oh.
All right, I see that purple now, girl. What's up, Mary? Legendary time. Welcome to the live.
Hi.
Welcome to the live.
Legendary time, Wisteria. Oh my gosh, your messages. Holy. You had me in tears and bawling. So just a little shout out to the lady who gives all of the advice from beyond where she is now. I'm not going to be on for very long. I just want to say happy Mother's Day and happy Other's Day to people.
I am not a mom, but I am a cancer survivor and couldn't have children of my own. So, yes to that. So, I gave birth to my life.
Right.
But I really celebrate moms. I really do. They give so much wisdom. I mean, just the thing about the tree that I talk about with my mom all the time, with you, you know. Just wanted to give a couple of shout outs of advice from my mom.
Please, yeah.
She used to say, find the pinhole of light in every day. I knew this was going to be hard. But on this day, she needed to be celebrated. But find the good in one thing every day. And my good is I look like her.
Yeah, she's fucking beautiful.
And I
like
can spread. I can spread her wisdom. What's that?
Is she a model? Your mom?
No, God, no. 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 I mean, she'd be like, model, I don't model. I don't model. You are a model. You model every day. You know, that's what she would say. You're beautiful every day. I mean, that woman would say you're beautiful every single day of our lives. Like, she was my biggest hype man.
I feel that.
Biggest hype man. Like, she'd be like, brr, 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 this is my daughter. You know, like, she came with a horn. So we would go to clubs and, yeah, she'd go to a club with us. And she would walk up to guys who wanted to talk to me. And she'd say, what is your net and what do you drive? She
said, what's your what?
What is your net and what do you drive? And then she'd say, you can't dance with my daughter.
Mom, girl, go to the bar.
Yeah, she was definitely one of the toughest but most beautiful women. And there are, I'm looking at all of you moms and all of you women, whether you're moms or not, you are all tough, you are all beautiful, you are all special, and you all are enough. When you said you didn't feel like you were enough, you are enough. And on this day where we celebrate women, celebrate each other.
Yeah, man.
Because we are all enough. Caregivers, I'm an other. I have been an other for a very long time. And not to you know, take away from moms today. But there are caregivers and single dads and stuff like that, you know, we celebrate you. This is a day for moms specifically.
Marilia, you
and cherish what you have.
But I do want to shout you
out. That's my sister. That's my sister, and she is another amazing mother. Right there.
Marilia, I want to shout you out because while you may not be an quote unquote official mom, I feel like you still carry heavy mom energy. I don't feel like you have to be a mom to carry mom energy. And I feel like you taking care of other people's kids is mom enough. Okay. Like no disrespect to, you know, your clients or anybody like that has like nannies and stuff. But at the end of the day, nannies pretty much raise your children. And that's mom energy. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you for promoting imagination, for promoting love, for promoting joy, for promoting like self-growth and everything. Like you do that, and I appreciate that. I feel like it's nurturing, and I feel like that nurturing energy again is mom energy. So I want to shout you out because even sharing your mom's knowledge, you know what I'm saying, she's probably shared her mom's knowledge. That's that ancestral knowledge we were talking about before. And I feel like that's very valuable. Like that's very valuable. Like that's way more valuable to me than money. You know what I'm saying? It's to have knowledge. Knowledge is power. So I want to shout you out for that, and I don't want you to feel any less than. Like that's why I said Happy Mother's Day to you.
No, not at all.
You may not have popped anything out your pussy, but I mean, you still a mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still got that mom energy, and for everybody else too, where you make that mom. I feel like if you are nurturing anything, that's mom energy. If you are taking care of something, that's mom energy. If you are cultivating something to grow, that's mom energy. And that's why I related mom energy to the Empress, just to kind of keep tarot in it a little bit, because the Empress is that fertility card. It's that mom energy, that nurturing, that calm, that peace, that abundance. Like, I have more than enough love to give you. And like y'all are saying, you are enough, you know? So I just wanted to shout you out real quick.
Well, I mean, while we're shouting out, who gave birth to Legend Gang?
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You gave birth to Legend Gang. You gave birth to this whole thing. You gave birth to this community in a way, and I couldn't be more grateful for you. You the mama of this,
girl,
and you have so much. Yeah, well, try it out. Try it out. You're a mama to grown adults, so sometimes adults are the worst children ever. Because let me tell you, I teach kids how to manage their emotions, and there are adults that don't know how to do that.
I'm about to say, girl, that be me sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm working on myself to be more in control of my emotions. Because when I get emotional, I be like, yo, who wanna die? Why do you want me to do this? It didn't have to be this.
I felt that way yesterday.
For you, girl.
Sorry for the shaky camera. I'm just holding on to the camera now.
To bear your own children, but you're still a great mother for your fur baby. Credit to the fur baby mamas. And your children, you're just as much as a mom as I am. And I agree. Thank you for that, Wisteria. She was talking to you, Marilia. But see, I love that.
Oh, I didn't hear that. But I do have to hop off.
Okay.
I just wanted to I wanted to shout out my mom and shout out all the moms and all the beautiful women out there, and single dads and men, and just everyone, and cherish the people in your life.
Oh God. Thank you.
And leave you with that find what she said was find the pinhole, find one good thing in every day. If it's a pinhole of light, open it and let it shine.
Yeah.
And sometimes it'll be just that you woke up. So, R.I.P. to my mommy, and I love you guys so much.
Love you too. Thank you, Marilia, for sharing. I love you. I appreciate you. Give me a hug, girl. Happy Mother's Day.
Okay. All right. Bye, everybody.
Johnny wants to go live, so I'm going to accept her invite. Let's see. How much time we got? We probably got like 5 to 10 more minutes before Instagram try to cut me off. Let's see. Shout out to everybody. Leslie, why are you laughing? Let me see. Oh, girl, how you get outside? I'm going to hop your ass outside. Hey, Yanni. Legendary time. Happy Mother's Day. Welcome to the live, girl.
Thanks. What's up, y'all? Oh my God, girl, don't come out here to the freaking. Oh wait, just leave the phone. Okay, but no, I just came.
I didn't see you.
She probably can't hear me. Girl, I'm out back.
Oh. What the hell are you doing out back?
I just came out here so like I could do this really quick because I don't want to like go in the room, go to shit with Clash. But I just wanted to hop on and say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. And then like I heard Marilia talking about how like she's not a mom and everything. I know you guys already went through this, but I wanted to say that she is a mom because like I've been coming across a lot of women in my life that have been more of a mom to me than my actual mom. You know? So, and Marilia, you're one of those people. Like you're like a mom to me. Like I have like mom friends, friend moms. You know what I'm saying? So like you are a mother. Like you really are, for real. So I just wanted to say that and that I love y'all. I honestly feel like almost every woman, it doesn't even have to be like a woman that's kind of like older than me, but like every woman is kind of like a mother to each other, to everyone. It just kind of comes out naturally.
I agree.
Like we just love to take care of people, especially the people that we love. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. I think I wanted to say something else, but I can't really remember. But yeah.
Thank you for sharing that, and I wholeheartedly agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Even oh damn, I ain't even myself in the eye. But even our relationship, like the conversation we had last night, Yanni, I feel like we kind of mom each other too. But it's like whenever we're down and like, like we'll nurture, kind of pick each other back up or do what we can to later and grow and I appreciate that. So I agree. Like so, and everybody like young. It doesn't matter how old you are. To me, mom energy is nurturing anything. Period. Nurturing anything, caring for anything, and then dad energy to me is protecting anything. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to protect. How I feel. Mom's supposed to nurture. Dad's supposed to protect. Together. But yeah, so I wanted to say that. Good. Let me see. Is there anything else that you wanted to share, Yanni?
No, I'm good. That's all.
Okay. Well, happy Mother's Day.
Thanks. Same to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Later.
Later. So last thing I want to share before we wrap it up, y'all, because I don't want Instagram to cut me off. Yeah, what an accent come on. I don't want Instagram to cut me off. So I just want to say thank you to all my moms. Thank you to everybody that shares their mom energy. Everybody that gives mom energy, mom or dad, like Miralia said. Shout out to you. Anybody that nurtures, anybody that loves, anybody that caters. You are appreciated. You are loved. You are celebrated. Shout out Miralia again, because you said that your mom will always call you beautiful and she will hype you up. And I'm not going to lie. My mom would call me a lot of names, but the most consistent name that she called me that I really appreciate to this day, because for a long time I didn't believe it, even though she would say it every day, is that I'm beautiful. So I want to share that with you, that you are beautiful. You are a beautiful soul inside and out. You are loved. You are appreciated. You are celebrated. And you are truly legendary. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you in Legend Gang. Like, that's just a given. You know what I'm saying? We just do this every day. But but I just want y'all to know that you are beautiful, and anything you want to make happen, make it happen. You know? So shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Let me see. I'm gonna shout out the people that are still here. So shout out Leslie. Matter of fact, as a super side note, Leslie and Marilia, both of y'all, I don't know if I've ever told y'all, but y'all pretty much do give me like that mom energy, even though y'all not my mom. Like y'all consistently check up on me, and I want to shout y'all out for that. Like I thank you for that. Like nobody really texts me like that. Like I know y'all don't do it every day, but when y'all do kind of check on me, like, hey, Leslie be like, have an intentional great day. I love you. I'm like, oh, damn. And it'd be like early in the morning, so it makes me feel like, damn, like I was on your mind early in the morning. That makes me feel loved. That makes me feel appreciated. I gotta thank you for it. Miralia, you'll always hit me up with the voice messages like, girl, I'm just checking on you. Where you been? You okay? And I'm like, I am. Thank you. I appreciate it. So thank y'all. Thank everybody. Already know. Shout out to y'all. So shout out Leslie. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out Sydney. You still here, girl? Oh shit. I love you. Tell your mom said happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you. Tell Princess said what's up. Okay. I love you. I appreciate you, Sydney. Thank you. Wisteria, you already know. I can't thank you enough for sharing everything that you shared today. It helped me immensely, and I know that it's going to help other people too. So thank you for you and your heavy mom energy. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let me see. Shout out Yanni. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let me see. Shout out and Merilia, girl. I already said you, but I'm going to say you again because, Leo gang, double love. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. So that is what I have for us today. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. I hope that you enjoy your Mother's Day. You deserve it. Okay. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. So until next time, you are truly legendary. I love you, and I will see you later.